Like, I genuinely feel like shit after like at least half of my interactions. So what is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand or share the feelings of another person. So basically, when someone else is sad, you're also sad, and you know why they're sad, and you get it. You understand. I guess it works with happiness too, but usually there's no need to feel empathy for happiness. But empathy is actually the worst. Sometimes other people don't actually feel sad. Like, you think they're sad about something, and so you feel sad, and they're not actually sad. Okay, story time for you. So when I was in 4th grade, we had this like every week, like it would be a student's week. So it was like my week one week, it was Ava week, and on Friday, like my parents came in and they visited and they brought my hamster and it was really fun, and we did like celebrations about Ava. So it was like a really good time. And there was this special chair that you got to sit in when it was your week. It was just like a very boring rolly chair, but it was special in 4th grade. And my parents came in and we were getting ready to do the whole like celebration. We would sit in a circle and all say nice things about me, which was so fun. And my dad sat in the special chair. And I felt so sad for him. And I felt the embarrassment that he must feel. And I told him like, oh no, you're not supposed to sit there. You're supposed to sit in like one of the others. That's my chair. Like that's the chair I'm supposed to sit in. And I felt like the embarrassment for him. Like I felt it. And I knew he must be so embarrassed, because that's just like such an embarrassing thing to do, to sit in the wrong chair. I can't let go of that memory. Like I remember it. I will remember it for the rest of my life, of feeling like I still, when I think about it, feel bad. Like I feel so embarrassed for him. And I've talked to him about it more recently, or even like a year later, and he's like, I genuinely don't remember. Like I don't care. He doesn't care what a bunch of 4th graders think about him. He sat in the wrong chair. No one even noticed, except for me. No one cared. So I was feeling this thing, such a strong emotion for him, and he did not give a shit. Like he did not care at all. Another reason is you can feel things worse than other people feel them. Like if someone is like a little bit down and you notice they're down, and then you're like, oh, they're so sad, like I'm really sad that they're sad, and then they start feeling better, and you're still feeling sad. Because they were sad, but now they're not sad anymore. But they were, so now you're sad. There's this thing in The Sims where your sim feels sad because the sim they have a close connection to feels sad. And I'll be like playing sometimes and I'll notice that, and I'll look around for all the sims and I'll be like, okay, who's sad? Literally no one is sad. No one is feeling down, no one has low needs or whatever, except for my sim, who's feeling sad because someone else is sad. But no one else is sad. And I think that's a really good, it's The Sims obviously, but it's a good example of real life, because sometimes people get over things way faster than other people. If you have too much empathy, you will feel the emotions for other people when they aren't feeling them to the same degree or even at all. So my final reason why empathy is the worst is because it makes everyone sad. Like, I get that you're just trying to cheer someone up and like you feel sad to make them feel better, but it really just makes everyone sad. Like if I feel empathy for someone and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry that you're sad, and then like it gets me down, you know? And that's not fun for anyone. Like if I'm sad, I want someone near me to be happy and in a good mood to help cheer me up. I don't want them to be like, oh yeah, I'm also sad. Because like, I mean, sometimes it's good, like when everyone is angry, that's really fun. But like sad, normally I just want someone to be happy. Like, can't someone just be happy? Can't people just be happy? And I know that's not the way it works in real life, because people can't just always be happy. But you could at least, like, try to make more people happy, and try to specifically not make yourself sad. Like, empathy is, like, literally, like, making yourself feel sad because someone else feels sad. Isn't that weird? Everyone talks about how great empathy is, and how it's really important to be empathetic and to understand how other people are feeling, and it's great to understand how they're feeling, but it's also not great to feel things with them. So I think that having empathy is really hard, and it can be good sometimes if you use it correctly, because you can actually help make people feel better, but also often you just end up losing, and you lose yourself into it, at least for me, because I think it's worse for overly empathetic people, people who feel things more than the rest of the world. Like, I'm one of those people who I feel everything, but like, I don't think empathy is actually very healthy. So you can say in the comments whether you agree or disagree with me and your reasoning for whatever, but I'm not a fan of empathy.